Beyond recorded history, Aksum is wrapped in legend, stories that intertwine faith and nation. Central to Ethiopian tradition is the tale of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. According to the medieval text Kebra Nagast, Glory of Kings, the Queen of Sheba, called Makeda in Ethiopian lore, journeyed from her capital, often associated with the Aksum region, to Jerusalem, where she met the wise King Solomon. She embraced the faith in the God of Israel and bore Solomon a son, Menelik I. Menelik, it is said, later returned to Ethiopia with a sacred treasure, the Ark of the Covenant, containing the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. Legend holds that from Menelik sprang a royal dynasty that would eventually lead to Aksum's kings, giving them a direct Israelite lineage. To this day, Ethiopians fervently believe that the Ark of the Covenant rests in Aksum, in a special chapel near the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, guarded by a dedicated monk and seen by no one else. This belief grants Aksum unparalleled sanctity in Ethiopian Christianity. Whether one views these tales as literal truth or symbolic metaphor, their impact is real. Aksum's kings and later Ethiopian emperors styled themselves conquering Lion of Judah and saw their rule as the continuation of a biblical lineage. Another legend speaks of Frumentius discovering in Aksum some people who followed the law of Moses before Christianity, perhaps a nod to those Judaic influences and possibly the presence of Jews in the kingdom. There's also the touching story of how the Aksumite king who sheltered the Prophet Muhammad's early followers. This Aksumite king is remembered for granting refuge to the early followers of Prophet Muhammad, exemplifying a rare and honorable moment of interfaith compassion. The town of Nagash in Ethiopia still bears the legacy of this encounter, with one of the oldest mosques in Africa standing to this day. These legends, Solomonic descent, the Ark's presence, the righteous Negus, function like spiritual pillars. They connect Aksum to the wider biblical narrative and give the Ethiopian people a profound sense of being chosen custodians of God's plan. In the grand church festivals in Aksum, especially Timkat, Epiphany, replicas of the Ark called tabots are paraded in a dazzling procession, reenacting and reaffirming the ancient covenant said to reside in their midst. Such is the power of Aksum's legends. They live on in rituals, titles, and the very psyche of a nation, blurring the line between history and faith to forge an identity that has endured through millennia.